This video gives an introductory overview over the applications of the transgenic plants. Before going to the applications of transgenic plants, we need to know actually what are the transgenic plants. Transgenic plants means the plants which contains the genes which are introduced from the external sources. Why there is a need to introduce genes from external sources? Genes in the plants actually gets transcribed and translated into an amino acid chain, which means proteins. So nucleotide sequence on the gene is responsible for the particular type of protein formed. If the particular nucleotide sequence is absent in the plants, if it is introduced from the external sources, then a particular type of protein which is not naturally produced in the plants is able to be produced. Because of that protein produced, it may have different functions in the plants which may be useful in different ways. Mainly these transgenic plants are produced in order to give resistance to the plants, like herbicide resistance, insect resistance, viral resistance, fungal resistance, and stress resistance. Herbicide resistant. Herbicide resistant means why do you use herbicides? Herbicides are used to kill the unwanted plants, but in this case, herbicides may also kill wanted plants. Examples of herbicides are atrazine, sulfonylureas, and glyphosate. The herbicides kill the weeds or unwanted plants by inhibition of lipid synthesis, amino acid synthesis, and inhibition of photosystems by reducing the electron flows. These all inhibitions are mainly because of the inhibiting enzymes in the unwanted plants. However, these herbicides are also inhibiting the enzymes in the wanted plants also. So because of this inhibition, we need to modify, however we need to use the herbicides. So we need to modify the plants, wanted plants, so that the herbicide effect on the plants is eliminated. How we can do that? We can do by producing the transgenic plants. So there are many strategies of how to, these are the plants which are affected by these herbicides. This here you can see that mainly photosynthesis and biosynthesis of amino acid is affected in the case of tobacco plant, and also in the case of tomato plant. So there are three main strategies to provide resistance to this herbicide resistance to these plants. First is that herbicide target modification, which means herbicide inhibit a certain enzyme in the plant. So we are changing the modifying the enzyme which is affected by the herbicide. Next strategy is that the herbicide which is the herbicide is going to affect a certain enzyme in the particular enzyme in the plant. So we are overproducing that enzyme, so that even after inhibition a certain number of enzyme molecules are present to carry out the function in the plant. Next strategy is that enzyme detoxification, which means we are detoxifying the herbicide by using a certain enzyme. How? Here you can see that all these three strategies are mainly involved with the enzyme. So we are introducing the gene into the plant so that it can modify the enzyme, or it can overproduce the enzyme, or before the herbicide targeting the enzyme, the herbicide is detoxified by introducing the gene for the production of enzyme that can detoxify the herbicide. So first thing is the target modification. First strategy, herbicide. In this example, herbicide binds to the QB protein which is present in the thylakoid membrane of chloroplast. So herbicide binds to this protein and blocks the electron transport at photosystem 2, as a result of which photosynthesis is inhibited. So here the target QB protein is modified by substituting serine with glycine. Serine and glycine are the amino acids in the QB protein chain. So we are substituting serine with glycine at position 264 in the QB protein peptide chain, protein chain, as a result of which there is a slight modification in the structure of QB protein which may result in the decreased binding. This modified protein is encoded by the gene called PBSA gene, which is taken from other transgenic source providing resistance for plant. Here the actually the plant is a Nicotiana tabacum transgenic plant, and the Arabidopsis thaliana is the gene source. We are taking the gene from this Arabidopsis thaliana and introducing into the Nicotiana tabacum, as a result of which the modified QB protein is produced in this transgenic Nicotiana tabacum. This provides resistance towards the atrazine herbicide which is sprayed onto these plants. This is the thylakoid membrane. This is the structure of the chloroplast. So the QB protein is mainly involved in is mainly present in this thylakoid membrane. Next is the inhibition of amino acid biosynthesis. Here the herbicide binds to the ALS synthase enzyme which is essential for amino acid biosynthesis. The binding between this herbicide and acetolactate synthase is decreased by altering one of the amino acid in the ALS. This modified is ALS is coded by gene taken from wild type plants like Arabidopsis. Here also the gene source is Arabidopsis thaliana, but the plant is a beta vulgaris. The resistance is provided against sulfonylurea, which is a herbicide. This is the amino acid synthesis pathway, general amino acid synthesis pathway. Here you can see that acetolactate synthesis is involved in the conversion of pyruvate to different amino acids. So we are modifying this enzyme so that the herbicide binding to this enzyme is inhibited. Next strategy is the target enzyme overproduction. We are overproducing the enzyme. Example for such enzyme is the EPSP synthase enzyme. We are taking the gene source from Petunia herbida and E. coli. Combinedly, we are preparing a chimeric gene, taking these both genes and preparing a gene sequence and introducing it to a Nicotiana tabacum so that it can overproduce the EPSP enzyme which is essential in amino acid biosynthesis, as a result of which glyphosate resistance is provided towards the glyphosate herbicide. Actually this is the function of the EPSP synthase. It regulates the synthesis of phenol pyruvates 3 shikimate phosphate. So we are overproducing this enzyme so that the pathway is not inhibited. Here you can see that aromatic amino acids are formed. 5-PSPase enzyme is involved. So glyphosate is inhibiting this pathway. So if we increase the overproduce this enzyme, the pathway is not inhibited by the glyphosate enzyme. Next next example is a glutamine synthase. Here the gene sources are alpha. We are taking this gene source and introducing into Nicotiana tabacum, and which overproduces glutamine synthase enzyme, as a result of which we have the resistance towards phosphothricin herbicide.